Hi, today we're going to find out how to change a thermocoupe on an electrical connection box for the Logo series. For this process, you will need a Phillips screwdriver, a small flathead screwdrivers, a small pair of pliers with cutters on it, the new thermocoupe, and the connection box on which you will find the currently installed thermocoupe. The first step of the process will be to remove this screw here using the Phillips head screwdriver, with which you will now have access to the inside of the connection box. Once the screw removed, you will now be able to lift and remove the top part of the housing, which will then grant you access to the first section where you normally make your 120 volt connections. You will need to remove this Phillips screw here in order to access the internal part of the connection box, in which you will find a connection for the thermocoupe connector and the driver. Once the screw is removed, you may lift the plate and you will find inside of the box all the connections between your inline voltage, your driver, and the wires sticking out of the thermocoupe. Bear in mind that the initial thermocoupe installed currently has 4 wires, which are shown here. You will need the pliers to cut the small holding ring here, and then you will have separate wirings from which I will be able to explain which wire goes where with the new 3-wire thermocoupe. The currently installed thermocoupe has 4 wires. So as you can see on this side, you've got the inline voltage wires, which are connected to the 120. So the white wire here connects to the thermocoupe and the driver at the same time. The black wire connects to the black wire to the thermocoupe, and out of the thermocoupe you see here that there are a blue and an orange wire and the black wire that goes back to the driver. This one has only 3 wires, a black, a red, and a white one. The red and the black one here act as the input cables of the thermocoupe that we have here that are connected directly to the 120 volt input. The red wire will be wired up instead of this blue and orange wire, which is connected to the black wire that goes to the driver. Now, in order to remove the thermocoupe here, my apologies, you will see that there are some small fins on the side that prevents the thermocoupe of being removed by pulling on it. This is where this flathead screwdriver will come into play, where you will need to position it and put some pressure on the small holding ring around it in order to have it through the hole. This process normally takes about a minute or so to complete, and I'll show you exactly at the end of it how to remove it. Here is the result after removing the actual thermocoupe. Bear in mind that it might be possible that you will damage the actual thermocoupe that's on it while removing it. This has no effect on the product whatsoever, since this piece will be discarded. Now make sure to remove the barrettes from the top of each and rewire them one at a time. So the black will go with the black, the red will go in place of the blue and orange wire, and the white will go with the white here. Once this is done, the new thermocoupe comes with the exact same ring, in which you simply pressure push it and you reassemble the whole fixture. I'll show you the next step while removing this thermocoupe completely, rewiring this one and pushing it in to position.